Shalom, shalom. Hope everybody is Yom Tov, having a good day. I just thought I'd drop a video, something that's been on my mind for a while now, maybe a couple of months even, and that's a certain passage in the book of Exodus, which I've been thinking about for some time now, but I figured I'd just go into it. So yeah, let's just take a look at it, and we're gonna be reading from the I'm gonna be reading from the Jewish publication. What better way to get the words than from the Jews, so to speak. But excuse me. Anyway, 116 says, when you deliver the Hebrew woman, look at the birth stool. If it is a boy, kill him. If it's a girl, let her live. And I'm going into this is the midwives who he's talking to. I'm going into that word midwife just to see what it entails in more clarity and everything, and just to kind of give it some fullness versus the kind of dullness or vagueness that is the English language and understanding of things. So we have Yaled. This is the word that means newborn. And the Yud means arm, handle, harness, reach, receive. The Lamed means control, force, instruct, or guide. And the Dalet means door, entrance, gateway, or dimension. And so this is what has been translated into meaning. This would have been translated into meaning newborn, or means newborn or midwife. So the English kind of uses this for both haphazardly, obviously. And we're just going to look at some deeper ways to kind of get an understanding of what this means, because the main focus I want to focus on is the Lamed and the Dalet, which we're going to put this together in an Eber five dimension concept, not just looking at one specific time or place. You have the Lamed meaning instruct, and you add that with the Dalet meaning dimension or gateway. And an instructed gateway is a childhood. When you think about the context of the whole led thing being child, you have a childhood or an upbringing. So when you go back to Exodus 1:16, and he's like, when you if the Hebrew wives give birth, if it's a boy, kill him. If it's a girl, let her live. This is not saying, hey, we checking the sex of the baby as soon as they come out the womb, and if it's a boy, we killing them, and if it's a girl, we're letting her live. This is referring to an upbringing in general, because you think about led, meaning control, dimension. A child is controlled throughout his adulthood until he or she turns 18. They're being controlled. They're being taught. The Lamed, that dimension is being taught constantly. So that's what this is really referring to. And if you look in Ecclesiastes, and it says the thing that was shall be again. We're in the States and even worldwide, we see these dimensions of the Yaled being instructed by the king. The king is really symbolic as well. It's a 5D concept, not just somebody who sat on the throne at one point in time. These rulership decrees happen again and again over time itself. So I just thought I'd share that, and it really gives a concept of understanding of what's going on in the community, so to speak, and not even in the community, but just around the world and amongst people. Nothing happens by accident or by sheer circumstance. Nothing happens. All circumstances are controlled. Everything is controlled in a sense, so to speak. So I just wanted to share that upbringing kind of concept with you all. Definitely appreciate you subscribing. And so again, just going back and reading Exodus 1:16. When you deliver the Hebrew woman, look at the birth stool. If it is a boy, kill him. If it is a girl, let him live. And this is not it's not just saying birth stool is the birth has a symbolic meaning as well. But Yaled in general is just referring to upbringing or raising, so to speak. So, and you look at the incarceration rates and different things. I put pictures of them earlier, and that's kind of what this is pointing to. When you look past past what the English is saying and really try to gravitate to what the ancestors were saying when they wrote these things. But that's all I got for now. Shalom. Definitely appreciate you all checking me out, listening in, and let's keep building and keep growing. Shalom.